you, Professor Chaitanya K, for such elaborate introduction of mine. Before I begin, I would like to congratulate CRD team for putting up this wonderful show today, which we were craving very hard for last 2 years. And indeed it's a God grace that we all are here in physical shape. Respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, delegates, guests, faculties from Vishwani institutions, students, and members from the press, good morning to all of you. We all have been through one of the scariest times during the last 2 years, when an invisible enemy hit us very hard, and it hit us off guard. It snatched our liberty, our life, and our livelihood, and threw all of us in an unprecedented uncertainties. As reported by National Survey Organization and Center for Monitoring Indian Economics CMIE, our economy tanked a quarter of its GDP in the first quarter of 2020. So we all know that pandemic hit us in 2020 March, and the quarter April-June, our economy tanked precisely by 23.9% of our GDP. While it grew 5.2% in the corresponding year 2019-20. 9.8 million jobs lost in 1 year. And the hardest hit were our backbone of Indian economy, that's called as MSME sector. And please mind it, they were just recovering from the onslaught of demonetization which happened in October 2016. And they were just trying to inch forward, and they got this pandemic. Credit became a challenge for MSME. It was a second assault on this sector. I think that MSME contributes almost 30% of India's GDP, 50% of industrial labor, and over 97% of MSMEs are classified as micro entities. Micro entities, as per definition, where the capital employed less than 20.5 lakhs, they are called as micro. And out of all those 97%, 94% are unregistered. So there is no social security for people who are working there, and then we are subjected to a scenario which has never seen before, which has never been heard of. Half of them, precisely 4 out of 10 MSMEs, were forced to change their business model. They were manufacturing components. They started manufacturing hazmat suits for COVID-19 protection gear. They were not into making gloves. They started making gloves. So business model went for a shift with them. And the reason, pandemic, and they wanted to survive. Many of them went for liquidation and closure. So you can imagine what exactly happened to this sector, and they were the backbone of Indian economy. Demand shrank overnight because of lockdown, and manufacturing shutdown disrupted supply chain, and the cash crunch felt at all levels. Almost all sectors of Indian economy reported a very gloomy and hopeless scenario. be it automobile to travel or hospitality to education. We never had such kind of situation, and we were not understanding to figure out like how we are going to go forward. So innovation and strategies was the key to face this new reality, to address to such tough and unimaginable impact on businesses and economies. Business leaders and government at both central and state level launched many new initiatives and formulated strategies to survive and keep the economies moving. While Government of India launched world's largest ration distribution program to ensure not a single soul sleeps empty stomach, feeding close to 800 million people in our country. It also launched a massive package of 20 lakhs crores, that is 10% of GDP, on initiating a wonderful program called Atmanirbhar Abhiyan. And that was done to ease impact of COVID on businesses and economies. So this was a strategic shift and innovation from institutions. In Hyderabad, while TSRTC Hyderabad and many aviation companies converted their idle capacity into cargo, education moved online. We all were on the same boat, moving on an unfamiliar dark lane, but going forward with belief and confidence, thinking that there is always a light at the end of the dark tunnel. As it is rightly said by Pluto, and I quote, "Avashakta Avishkar ki janani hai." So we wanted education, but we were not able to visit colleges. So June arrived, and many other such platforms arrived. We wanted our groceries, but we were not allowed to move out, and online deliveries came. So many such innovations hit, many such startup overnight got created to help fight and survive this menace called pandemic COVID 2019. Innovations and strategies came in support of this new normal. Wedding got performed virtually, friends meetings started happening online, grocery shopping went online, and our home got converted into workplace overnight. There has been a lot of change since pandemic hit all of us. Economies and businesses got disrupted and devised new method to deal with and survive. To sum up, it was innovation and strategies that was the key to sustain the business and economies, and going forward, it is the same which will make our businesses and economies thrive. The results are there for all of us to see. What has happened in last 2 years, I am talking with reference to innovation and strategies. This year, the GDP grew positive 9.2% during 2021-22 against the contraction of 6.6% in 2020-21. Unemployment rate came down to 7.3%, which was reported highest 24.77% in May 2020, which was the peak of the pandemic when we were in lockdown. With economy in the fast track as one of the fastest growing major economies in the world, political stability in our country at its best, and a new government in Uttar Pradesh, a state with a population larger than Brazil, taking over yesterday with a clear mandate and a vision to be the first Indian state to become $1 trillion economy in next 5 years. There is no looking back. World geopolitics remains a major macro issue for India, and India is treading carefully with its strong diplomacy and use of soft power, vaccine diplomacy, or whatever we call it. India strives its best to remain on track to become a $5 trillion economy. We are already seeing the record number of mergers, takeovers, strategic alliances, and new startups hitting unicorn status. A lot is happening on innovation and strategies during pandemic. To give a few examples, Air India disinvestment and India becoming world's vaccine manufacturing hub, and a lot is already in the pipeline. That is largest IPO, LSE IPO is in offering, and a bigger push for reducing our energy dependence by means of renewable energy first and electrical vehicle push. So these are some of the initiatives which are happening, and we are expected to see the results of these initiatives in not very far, but in next 2 to 3 years. Now the question is, what next? Pandemic and beyond, what next? This national conference being organized by Center for Research and Development, Vishwani Institute of Systems and Management, Hyderabad, on the theme of innovation and strategies for economy and business, pandemic and beyond, is likely to deliberate on the roadmap for future. It will discuss and find solutions to our challenges that are still persisting. We are in an exciting time with innovations and new strategies shaping businesses and economies. In today's conference, I am sure delegates will find enough engagement which will help them innovate and formulate their future strategies for a better tomorrow. I welcome all the delegates happy researching, as answers to all our myriad problems lies in researching and finding the truth behind the phenomena unfolding every day in our life. I congratulate Team CRD led by Dr. R. Jabez for organizing this wonderful conference on an apt theme. Thank you all. Jai Hind.